Hi, I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and in this video I'm going to show you how to assemble the Orca whale block. Here's how you do it. All right, this is the video showing how to assemble the Orca pattern if you're using a light box. So a couple of things first. My light box setup, I've got my light box on, turned as bright as it'll go. I have a tempered glass cutting board here. You don't need that, but my ironing board is a long distance from where I have good light for recording. So this makes it easier for me to carry it there without my pattern pieces shifting. And since it's tempered glass, I can fuse the pieces together right on the board and it won't break. So I've also got my placement guide, and then I have a clear silicone mat. And I've got all of my pieces prepared. So I print them out onto the paper side of paper-backed fusible adhesive. You can also trace them. And I use Heat and Bond Light. That is my favorite for all of my quilts. Fuse it to the back side of your fabric and then cut the pieces out on the solid line. There's some dotted lines inside the pattern pieces. You can ignore that. That is our placement guides, and they're only for people who are not using a light box. So now we'll put everything together. So we have piece number one is the white underbelly. So I am making this one for an Arctic animals quilt that I decided to do without any actual black or white. So I am using a light and a dark purple for my whale. So piece number two is the main part of his body. Just get that in there so you can see that it still reads like an orca because it's very dark on the top and very light on the bottom. Now, piece three is the light spot, what would normally be white on an orca. That just goes right there. And then piece number four is his eye. Actual orcas have very, very small eyes relative to the size of their body, and it's actually not in the white spot. It's actually like in front of the white spot, and you don't see it. And what I did just to make my orca a little bit cuter is to put that eye in that white spot. So you can leave it off if you want to, because really on most orcas you don't see their eyes, but I wanted it to be a little extra cute. And I also have some water, but I'm not going to put this in yet. This is a free pattern at Shiny Happy World, and it just allows you to add a water bottom to any animals that you want to show them in the water. So I'm going to make this first without that added water, take a picture of it, and then I'm going to add the water so you can see it both ways. All right, now I'm going to carefully carry this over to my ironing board, fuse everything down, and then I will let it cool and peel it off the silicone mat and then fuse it to its quilt block, do all of the outline stitching, and then I'll bring it back here and show you the finished blocks, this one and two others that I made in different colors. Okay, this is one finished whale. I just wanted to point out that on this one, I did not use the eye piece. This is the one that I made in the most realistic colors. I'm going to show you a couple of other samples in a second. And in real life, an orca's eye is very small, and it's like usually right in front of this white patch, and you really can't see it. So for this version, the most realistic version that I made, I left the eye off because normally it's a black eye on a black background and you can't see it. But I did a couple of other versions where I did add an eye and I put it in the white patch. So here's one version where I added that eye. Again, you could even do the non-realistic colors and still leave the eye off, but I knew that some people wanted the eye in there, so that's there as an option. You can go either way. Another fun thing that I did with this one is add a stripe of waves at the bottom. That's a free pattern that you can get at shinyhappyworld.com. Just go to the website and click on free patterns, and you'll see a pattern for what's called wavy waves. And it's a stripe of waves that you can put at the bottom of any water animals, but it also has some stripes that are jagged waves on both sides, so you could fill a block with a couple of stripes, and that just gives you a little environment block to add around some of the animals if you're doing an aquatic kind of quilt. But I did one more version in different colors. This one is all in Sea Breeze, colors from the Sea Breeze Blenders collection for an Arctic chill quilt that I'm working on, a bundle. This one is done in much brighter colors, also with the wavy waves stripe added to the bottom. So 3 different versions of the Orca whale pattern. You can get that at shinyhappyworld.com. I'm Wendy, and I will see you next time.